Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Fasting Pharmacist Weight Loss Journey, which one day will just be the Fasting Pharmacist because there will no longer be a weight loss journey. I'm done with having to lose weight, and this will just be the Fasting Pharmacist. I'm going to have a health channel, talk about health-related topics, talk about living a balanced, healthy lifestyle. Of course, I'm growing my following by my 100-pound journey. For those of you who are new, I'm on a mission to lose 100 pounds, mostly using fasting-focused lifestyle, intermittent fasting, OMAD, and some ketogenic ideas, and some low-impact exercise. Today's video, here is what you're going to get. We're going to start with an inspirational quote, talk about my numbers, which includes my steps on my Fitbit, my sister steps, my subscribers, my weight, today's weigh-in. Number 3, a how-to on how to make snake juice. And number 4, a public service announcement from your pharmacist. I'm trying to start my videos with an opening inspirational quote and an ending of PSA. Do the best we can. So, I had a few YouTube channels that I follow talk about this, and I want to add to it because it always inspires me to watch YouTube channels. And I encourage you guys to check out channels. Go look at all my comments below and see who you see, and check out their channel. Check it out. So the quote today is from John Liley. Many strokes overthrow the tallest oaks. If I slip, I will try again. And this is an anonymous writing. I don't know who wrote this. Practice makes perfect, and I expect to practice abstinence until I get it. In my case, abstinence is staying away from sugar or snacking or whatever. What is the alternative? It's an encouraging sign to be able to give myself a chance to go back and do things differently without judgment or self-condemnation. For example, did I really hear and act upon suggestions and slogans such as half measures availed us nothing, willing to go to any length, keep it simple, one day at a time? Whether I am struggling with abstinence or personality defects, those are words on which I can rely. For today, I will not waste time blaming myself, but instead try again. I love that. This is the best book ever. Everybody can relate to that no matter what it is. I don't care if you're an alcoholic, recovering alcoholic, a drug addict, somebody using Al-Anon because they have a qualifier in their life that's making their selves as sick or sicker than their qualifier. Get help, use these slogans. Everybody could use this in every area of your life. Keep it simple, stupid, one day at a time. Think about this. We don't have yesterday anymore. What we've done in our past is gone. We can't change it. But what we do have is today. We don't know if we have tomorrow. So why don't we just focus on today? We have one day, and that's right now. You can take action steps to think about just today. Next, we're going to talk about my numbers. So first, we're going to look at my subscribers. And it keeps changing all the time, so I'm just going to look it up right now. Subscribers for the Fasting Pharmacist, 372. Last time we talked, it was 366, so 372. I hope you can see it. The lighting's a little weird. Next, I'm going to skip my Fitbit steps today. I've got good numbers, but I don't want to waste too much time because I have a lot to talk about in this video. But they're good numbers, and me and my sister, we will get them on the chart. But just for the sake of saving time, my weigh-in. Drum roll, please. Ready? 196.0. The last time I weighed in, I was 199.25 7 days ago. That's 3.25 pounds in the last 7 days. Now, if you look between March 21st and April 4th, I went down a ½ pound. But now, 3.25. I am super, super happy. I have happiness exuding out my pores. I feel so good. Yeah. I'm almost speechless. I had a lot of self-limiting belief that I don't know if this is going to work. And I've had people say to me, what do you mean you don't know what you're doing? Because my brother, the doctor, who saw my previous video, was like, you lost 44 pounds, which today, 48 pounds is my new total. I'm going to write that there. 48 pounds down. That's 2 pounds from 50 pounds. And I say to people, I still don't know what I'm doing yet. Or I'm not sure if this is going to work, or it probably won't work. And all those limiting beliefs in my mind, they're just the story I'm telling myself. When you guys tell yourself it's never going to work, or I'm not good at such and such, or I don't like feeling like this, or I don't, I don't. That is all just a story in your mind, and it's a self-limiting belief, and I'm terrible for that. Like, and when I see other people do it, or hear other people do it, or say, well, here's my problem, or here's why I can't do this, or here's why I can't lose weight, or here's why I can't go without eating, or I can't fast, or I can't cut my eating off after 9 p.m., or I can't. That is just a story you're telling yourself about what then becomes your truth and your reality. How about trying to change your story? I think my new story is going to be like, I can do whatever I need to do to weigh the perfect weight. Because I can if I get it up here. Next, I'm going to do a little example, which I should have done a long time ago, about how to make snake juice on the fly when you don't feel like taking all the time to do the recipe. I'm going to give you the recipe. To 2 liters of water, this is also called a homemade electrolyte solution. It's from Cole Robinson's Snake Diet. Salt substitute is called Salt Substitute by Morton. You do 1 teaspoon to 2 liters. Pink Himalayan sea salt. Make sure it is the pure pink Himalayan sea salt, guys. Do not go to Dollar General and buy a $1 package of fake pink salt. And if it turns your water pink, it's fake. Throw it out. It's garbage. I guess if you want to use it on your food, you could, but it's fake and it has dye in it, color. Ugh. Carcinogenic. All right, next. Baking soda. You're supposed to use red mill. And magnesium sulfate, which is oral use only Epsom salt. I got this at Giant Eagle in Ohio. We have Giant Eagle grocery store chain. In Pennsylvania too, other states maybe, but Epsom salt, but make sure it is not the kind you soak in. It's the oral saline laxative. If it says saline laxative by mouth, you can take it. If it's something you soak in as a bath salt, do not eat it or drink it. So I had somebody very wise tell me what I can do when I don't really have time to sit there and follow a recipe and make 2 liters of whatever. This is exactly what I do when I'm in a hurry. I'm running out the door to go to work and I don't have time to be meticulous. Someone really smart who's had great success on the State Diet told me, you just take your spoon and you take the tip of it and you just put a little on it like this. Can you see that? Let me back up. Well, I'll just show you a little bit. You can see how much goes in. Ready? Okay. And again, the tip of a spoon, and I mean like the tip. Here we go. And then my baking soda. Watch this, the tip of a spoon. I'm shaking this off till it goes real far down. Just the tip of a spoon. And then my Epsom salts. Now this, you can take a lot of, and it's a saline laxative, but I'm going to take the tip of it. That's how you make a really fast recipe. Now, what I do next is I cap it and I shake it up. Lots and lots of ice. I've been on this now since December. I love it. It tastes like milk to me. And I imagine in my mind I'm drinking a big ice cold glass of milk with lots of ice. Oh, it's so good. I love it now. I just do. When I drink regular water, it tastes like metal. And I use a Brita filter pitcher for my water so it's clean and trying to get all the chemicals out of it. But I love this. And if you have this with you and you're fasting or intermittent fasting, it just fills you up and you start to feel great because you get all these electrolytes. Those 4 things are electrolytes. You're getting magnesium, potassium, sodium. It's almost like the people that are buying Gatorade, like that stuff is in your Gatorade, but this is like no sugar. So check it out. Last but not least, a public service announcement from your pharmacist. And this is hard to talk about, but here's what we're going to talk about. I just got to do it. It's hard to talk about. It's the opioid crisis. So I'm from the United States. I'm from Ohio, and I'm an American, and I love my country. I love the United States of America. I love people. I love other countries too, but I really love the United States of America. If you notice, I've got a huge map of the United States right in the room, which has been in some other videos. But let's talk about the opioid crisis. What is it? The opioid epidemic is the deadliest crisis in American history. 90 people per day die in the United States from the opioid crisis. That's exactly the same as a car accident statistic. 3, what are opioids? Some of you may really not know what an opioid is, but I bet you almost every single one of you knows somebody or have heard of someone that has died of a drug overdose. I hear about it a lot, but I'm in the business. There's nothing worse, though, when somebody says to me, by the way, my uncle died last night of a drug overdose. Or by the way, my cousin died. And by the way, my wife's brother died. By the way, my brother died. When I get told that someone died that was especially younger than me, I get choked up. That's somebody's family member. That's somebody's child. That's maybe someone's parent. That's someone's brother. That's someone's cousin. That's someone's coworker. That's somebody's neighbor. And they were overcome. And they couldn't stop. And they died. Opioids are a class of drugs that interact with opioid receptors in the body, in the nerve cells in the body and brain. They regulate pain and affect your brain's pleasure and reward system. And it makes people feel high, and it's a very powerful painkiller. It's very addictive. Public service announcement today is if you can avoid pain pills, avoid it. Now, if you're a cancer patient and you're dying of pain, please take it. If you've had a root canal today, if you had a tooth pulled, if you broke your leg, if you broke your arm, if you had appendicitis and your appendix removed, if you need it, take it, but take very little. And if you're not really needing it, don't keep taking it. Take it sparingly. Less is better. If you need it, take it, especially if you just came out of surgery. But don't commit or keep just taking it without realizing the risk you're taking. It's very, very dangerous. And in the Ohio Northern University magazine, they wrote an article about how Ohio Northern, my alma mater, is helping with the opioid crisis. I'm going to read you just the beginning of this article. My daughter goes to Ohio Northern, and if she's watching this video, hi Laura, I want you to hear what your college is doing. If there's one thing that's jaw-dropping, statistics prove, it's that opioid addiction's more than just a problem, it's an epidemic, the magnitude of which the United States has never seen before. It's not going away on its own, and realistically, an all-out solution is likely far off in the future. Ohio has been called ground zero for the opioid epidemic. Many of the most heavily impacted groups have been rural communities, just like those in Hardin County. Virtually no life is untouched by this problem. Everyone agrees that something must be done to stop the madness. The lives and well-being of our families, friends, neighbors, and coworkers are depending upon it. Kind of like I just said. Interesting. And so we raised the million-dollar question, what can we do? This is Ohio Northern speaking. What can we do? Ohio Northern University to stop this behemoth problem from devouring our community. Turns out that ONU is poised to do a lot. And the wonderful part about what has transpired over the past year is that the university has responded. In January, Ohio Northern put together an institutional battle plan. Dean of the Raby College of Pharmacy, Steve Martin, successfully submitted an application and proposal endorsed by ONU President Don D'Abazio, offered a grant by the Cardinal Health Foundation. Ohio Northern was chosen as one of 8 recipients of the grant. They issued a letter to the Ohio Northern community announcing the launch of its university-wide initiative to explore solutions to the opioid epidemic, in which he stated, for past several months, a group of deans, faculty, and staff with interests and expertise related to the epidemic have been meeting to consider ways Ohio Northern University can help address the challenges of the opioid epidemic in our community, our state, and our nation. Yes, the Opioid Alliance. Ohio Northern is designating the opioid epidemic as a special topic for study and a service in the upcoming academic year. There's a lot more in this article. Google it, you guys. There's 100 things on YouTube about the opioid crisis. Check it out. Go educate yourself. By you learning more about it, you might influence somebody in your family, your community, your friends, coworkers, boyfriend, girlfriend, dad, daughter. Just the littlest things we all do have a ripple effect, affect everybody else. So if somebody hears you talking and you say, you know, I got a prescription from my dentist for a bunch of Percocets, and I'm probably just going to take it really sparingly so I don't have any issue. Somebody hearing you say that may not respond immediately, but in the back of their mind, they think, that's probably what I should do. So people influence people, and talk about things out loud, and you know, think about things out loud to people, and process information that's going to affect someone positively. The littlest things any of us hear, somebody could say, I think I'm going to do that. You know, it's important that you talk about positive things, or about things that are maybe inspiring. Instead of dwelling on negative things, just maybe think about keeping conversation with people that's sort of like uplifting and positive. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for tuning in case you needed this today. I love you. Thanks again to my coach, Corey. He's patient, kind, understanding. I've had so many people want to talk to him because of me. Sorry, Corey, but you seem like you're okay with it. His channel is called Always 100. Check out his journey. He's in a cut. He's going from 200 pounds to 170, and he's going to document everything just like me and just like Mika's fasting weight loss. I also want to give a shout out to Will from, I have to always think about this, Will and Stace from Sunshine, Stace, and Will Keto. They're possibly working on a name change, and I hope they do, because I have trouble remembering the other one, and it's so long that it abbreviates it. It doesn't show me the whole thing. And I love their channel. I love their information. Will's helped me a lot with a lot of things, and he's going to make me a fasting pharmacist t-shirt or 2 or 6. And he's also even helped me edit some of my videos. So he's a great person, and I really want to just give him all the support in the world. And he's got 95 pounds left to lose. Check out his journey and cheer him on, because he's going to get off those type 2 diabetes medicines. He's going to reverse diabetes. I really believe in him. Stace is wonderful too. She's doing amazing. You just have to go watch her video. So have a great day, everyone. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you real soon.